Hi there, welcome to 17400 Orthopedics at Barnes Hospital. Our orthopedic floor takes care of quite a few different patients. We do lots of hip replacements, knee replacements, shoulder replacements, spinal fusions, cervical, thoracic, and lumbar. We also have a lot of trauma patients too with accidents. We have a little bit of everything up here. Wanted to show you a picture of some of our rooms. We have a variety of private rooms as well as semi-private. If you'll come on in, we'll show you what a private room looks like. When we first come in the room, we always hit our monitor. So I'm going to indicate that I'm in the room, but it will also indicate if therapy's in the room, the tech is in the room. It will also let us know if a tray's been delivered or if mobile pharmacy has delivered the patient's prescriptions prior to going home. Right here is a picture of the private bath. Large and handicap accessible, of course. Coming over to the bed, we actually have a vital sign monitor. Our Dynamap is connected with a computer. So in our private rooms, it will automatically record the vital signs into Epic, our computer system. All you need to do is validate them. The call light system, we have a brand new call light system which has really improved our scores. Our patient satisfaction has gone up and our responsiveness has gone up. So when the patient wants something particular like pain medicine, they just hit the pain button, it goes directly to the nurse. They want water, food, anything with intake, they can hit that. The toilet, they can hit for the direction to that, and those both go directly to the patient care tech to answer them. The red button is for anything else that they can't find on here specifically, or if it's for an emergency, and that will go to the nurse, and then we can direct the call from there. So protect our patients from falls. Each room has a bed alarm, and it is automatically hooked up. So we have one that'll attach for a mat underneath the mattress and another one for when the patient is up in the chair. When the patient moves or they attempt to get out of bed, it will automatically call us on the phones so we can check on them and send somebody down here to make sure that they're okay or answer their needs. Our private rooms have extra space for family to stay if they wish. The couches can pull out to a bed for them to stay. We're on the 17th floor, so we are at the top of the hospital, and we have one of the nicest views you can imagine. And this is looking east, so it's directly at our St. Louis Arch. We have a computer system in every room. Very easy, all we have to do is to tap in and we can bring up the patient's information so you can administer your medications this way. We can scan them. They're also on wheels should we need to move them from room to room. But you might like to take a look at one of our semi-private rooms. Each of our semi-private rooms have Dynamaps in the room, so you don't have to go running around looking for a vital sign machine to take your vitals. Again, we have the same computer system. Each room also has a whiteboard that we would write down a patient's name, the date, and it's a multidisciplinary team. So the nurse practitioners in therapy as well as nursing will add information to the board for the day. This is another view of our semi-private rooms. This faces south, so it's a panoramic view of St. Louis, the Science Center, Route 64 and Kings Highway, and you can actually even see as far south as the barracks bridge. So our nursing floor is divided up into sections. One section is devoted to staff, the nurse practitioners, case managers, social workers, our concierge. I'd like to take a look. One of the benefits to this working area is that our nurse practitioners, social workers, anybody that's working with us is easily accessible. There's no doors, they're right here, so it's easy to reach them without having to wait forever for a phone call to be returned. It also leads right into our supply room and our medication room. We also have a couple of portable iPads for patients. If we have a language communication, we can tap into the interpreter for them. We can also provide education for them. If they're not able to attend a class, we can bring this to them at the bedside. This is one of our med administration Pyxis centers. We actually have two devoted to the floor. This is the second Pyxis system, and the new improvement we've made to the floor that we really love is that even though a patient is assigned to one Pyxis based upon their room assignment, you usually can get most of their medicines from either Pyxis. So there's no standing in line waiting for the nurse ahead of you to get her meds out. You can just go to an empty one and withdraw what you want. And then we also have a larger one over here for IV fluids, patient-specific medications. We have a couple of our bladder scans in case we need to use those. And we're pretty proud to say that our supply room is usually well stocked with everything that we need. We can head on into the next room, and that's the nurse's station. Right here, we have the new tube system. It is so convenient when you get a lab drawn, you don't have to wait for anybody to come and pick up the specimen. You simply bag it, put it in here, and then we can just address it to whatever station we want, and it sends it through and you're done. This is all of our telephones for the staff, so everybody has their own telephone for the shift. It's assigned to patient care techs as well as RNs. Our telemetry monitor is here. It's actually monitored from a remote location. So if you're not adept at reading your telemetry strip, you can always call them and they can give you a rate and rhythm on your patient in just a second. This is some of our staff. This is a major board with all of our patients' names that we can monitor. Looking across the nurse's station, we have the assistant nurse manager's office. We're fortunate to have a staff of 4 assistant nurse managers, so we are covered day, evening, and night, and weekend also. 2 crash carts on the floor for easy access. Okay. And this is just a look at one of our hallways. We walk around the unit from a different view. We can wind right up into our gymnasium. used by physical therapy as well as occupational therapy. Our patients typically get therapy in the room, but if they need to come down here to work on steps, strengthening balance, we can do that. They also carry their own portable iPad in case they need to do any language interpretation for the patient. And now we're back where we started. This concludes our tour of Division 17400 Orthopedics at Barnes Jewish Hospital in St. Louis, Missouri. We would welcome you to come visit us soon.